Welcome to the Fun Side of Hell. I'm your host, Lucifer, and today we're coming back to Sounds of Hell Love. Now, this is literally just where we left off from last time. It is the Saturday, the day we are going on our date with Ceri, and we have to go and make sure sister has awoken because mother believes she's gone back to sleep. So let's just get back into it and see what we can do. By the way, I never noticed that, but that handle there is usually on the school doors. Well, it was in my school. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, after doing up my shoelaces, I walk out into the hall and give a knock on my sister's bedroom door. At least he knows how to knock. Get up. Ugh, fine. The sounds of bed sheets being tossed about, along with moans of agony and despair, creep through the crack beside my feet. She really isn't a morning person. At least she's out of bed now. Who is a morning person? Who are these morning people? I'm gonna have a quick drink because I'm gonna think about this. Who the hell's a morning person? I'm not a morning person. I don't like mornings. I don't like being woken up. I don't like waking up. I like waking up actually, but I don't like being woken up in the morning. It's annoying. I want to sleep in. Leave me alone. I head back down towards the end of the corridors and approach the descent to the ground floor. Time to have breakfast. It's something I really do on a Saturday. I don't eat breakfast at all. Well, I guess I class it as breakfast, but I don't get up till like midday type deal. Toast. That's what I smell when sitting down on the dining table. At the dining table, not on the freaking dining table. What the hell is wrong with me? I can't read tonight. Sorry. Um, that's what I smell when sitting down at the dining table, ready to tuck in. It's not the most elegant of dishes. The concept of cooked bread is quite plain. Will you stop hitting the wrong button? Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. You cannot compare it to a fulfilling traditional English breakfast, but a slice of toast is certainly fine every now and then. My sister soon joins me, scraping the chair across the hardwood floor next to me. Oh, God. I hate that sound. You know when people scrape a chair along the floor and it's that screeching sound? I hate that sound so much. Oh, it goes through me. She apathetically examines the toast before her, putting it in her mouth soon after, a move which bars her from joining the typical morning commotion, sorry. So, Lucifer, who are you meeting then? It's that girl you were talking about, isn't it? You should really bring her home one of these days. Father, we've only just met. Behave. Hell, I don't even know her name. Her name is Cardawen. Cardawen? Cardawen. Cardawen? I like calling her Carrie. Or, I don't know how to pronounce her full name, I apologize. So I see. Alright, stop hitting that. Sorry. My father goes back to eating his toast. However, my mother continues to converse with me. I'm glad you're making friends, Lucifer. I was worried you wouldn't have any. As if she couldn't make me sound like any more of a loner. Pretty much my line makes you sound any more of a loner. Anyway. Oh yeah, son. Did you remember to pack that book I gave you? Of course I did. That's my boy. A quick glance at the clock on the wall tells me it's approximately 9:45. I ought to set off. I don't have to leave this early, since it's only a short walk away from my house. However, getting to see Ceri for just a little bit longer will probably do me some good. I bet she'll be there early, too. I wave goodbye to my parents, both of whom continue to eat their breakfast and discuss trivial topics which don't necessarily concern me. Probably about money and drugs and stuff like that. A cold breeze meets my face as I open the door and step out into the world. I don't like that. Hey, it's Ceri! Soon enough, in my sight, I catch Ceri's blonde braids, swaying softly in the wind as she twiddles her thumbs and waits for me. She hasn't noticed me approaching yet, but she soon will, because I'm very loud. I don't think I'll be able to cover her eyes and surprise her. She has ultra instinct. As I approach her, something weird is made apparent. She is still wearing her school uniform even though it's a Saturday. Well, it's not really weird. If anyone's ever seen Tuaru Kagaku no Railgun, or to give it the English term, a certain scientific railgun, the Tokiwadi students that Misaka Mikoto belongs to, they have to wear their uniforms year round. Well, every day. There are some scenes where she doesn't wear her uniform, but 90% of the time she's wearing a uniform. Kuroku Shirai does it as well. And Uiharu, I think Ryuko Saten does it as well. Can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it. So I might go and watch it again. Very good anime. If you haven't seen it, I suggest watching a certain magical index or Tuaru Majutsu no Index. I suggest watching that and then watching Railgun because Index and Railgun are basically the same thing, but they're well, in Railgun's the side story to Index. It's very confusing. Just watch Index first. If you do want to watch them anime, just watch Index first. It's so good anyway. I'm moving quickly on though because I don't want to bog down this playthrough with anime references. Anyway, there you go. I have to admit, it does look good on her, but I was hoping to see her wearing something casual. Maybe you should ask her about it. Maybe you shouldn't. She turns her head towards my direction and finally takes notice of me, looking visibly startled, even though I'm still nowhere near her yet. My hand glides through the wind as I wave to her, slowly but surely making my way beside her. Hey, Ceri.
Hello?
Lucifer. How long have you been waiting for? I knew she would arrive before me, but I wouldn't want her to have waited for too long.
Oh, not long.
She's lying. She's been there all day. She's tented. She set up a tent and everything. That's good. She could just be saying that to make me less concerned, but I'll trust her on it. I wouldn't. She definitely set up a tent.
Shall we get going then?
Yes, we shall. Ceri takes the initiative, and I give her a truthful response. Yes, I'd love to. I thought he was going to say no. Ceri blushes at my answer. I really do want to go on this trip with her. Wait, Ceri? I'm not really sure whether this is a good time to give it to her, but it's agonizing to keep waiting. I really want her to have it. Again, interpret that however you want. I have something to give you. Pulling the book out of my coat, I present it to Ceri in a similar fashion as when she did to me, shoving it in her chest. Maybe not in such a passionate way she did, but the passion is clearly there within my fingertips. Ceri stands still, taken aback. She curiously peers towards the book, reaching out and tracing it with the tip of her index finger. She softly brushes mine in the process, going red after the surface of our fingers meet one another. Wow, I am getting Yuri vibes from Doki Doki Literature Club when you were sat with Yuri and your shoulders were touching. I am getting Yuri vibes from this. I love it.
Sorry.
Oh God, you're so fucking adorable. You don't have to apologize. She looks up towards me and our eyes meet. Her amber irides. I can't fucking read. I apologize. Shimmer in the morning light, which are too soon diverted back towards the book within my hands.
Can I really have this?
No, I'm just giving it to you. Not mine to give away. Of course, it's a present. You can keep it. Ceri tightens her fingers around the book and crushes my thumb in the process. I'm lying, obviously. Come on, if I don't make a joke at least once in a playthrough, it's probably boring to watch. Come on. Ceri tightens her fingers around the book, once again brushing her smooth skin against mine. This time she doesn't apologize. She meant to do it. However, she can't help but blush once more as her cheeks bloom like a rose in spring. I like the
How
analogies in
did you
this.
know I liked this offer?
Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over her. She asked, "How did you know I like this offer?" Um, yeah, I really like the use of analogies in this game, well, especially with the whole blushing and roses and stuff like that. It's very quaint. It's very nice. Well, I read the book you gave me before. It was quite warm, so I assumed you'd read it multiple times. So you've read it multiple times, sorry. Anyway, let's get going. We wouldn't want to miss the train. That's
You're
right.
right.
Yeah, damn right. I hate missing the train. If I miss the train, I have to wait like 15 minutes sometimes for the next one. It's a pain in the ass. Carrie and I walk towards the train station side by side. In a way, she's acting as my guide, as I still don't know my way around. I only know my way to school. To be fair, if I moved anywhere new, I'd take the time out, like, well, of a weekend at some point. I would take the time out in any spare time. I'd take the time out to learn my area. I do that a lot when I go on holiday as well. I haven't been on holiday for a while. Last holiday I had was to Wales, but that was to see a friend, so yeah, I guess you could still class it as a holiday. But I haven't been out of the country since 2004. That's depressing. I can't help but take a few glances at her whenever possible. She herself does the same, peering towards me from time to time. Do we get to see the... Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. I like the art. I don't know if I... Will you stop doing that? I'm not saving yet. I don't know if I... Well, I know I say this a lot, but I really do like the art style in this game. It really sets the mood, which is... Well, it's not exactly hard to do, but some games do it better than others. And when you got like this kind of game, a visual novel type of game, in my opinion, the number one factor for visual novel games is really the art style. That and the dialogue as well, which this game does really, really well. I'm very, very impressed. Cause I mean, I haven't. Well, I played a few visual novels on the game, I guess, on the channel, I guess. And a lot of them really do stand out. But this one is one I'm gonna remember for a while, to be fair. Even though it's just a small free game, I'm still gonna remember it. Anyway, I'm not gonna bog it down. I'll talk more about that at the end. I don't know how close we are to the end, but whatever. The trip into the city wasn't long, but it sure was enjoyable. Carrie and I didn't converse much, but it wasn't as if either of us was uninterested in the other. An enjoyable silence. The best kind of silence. Pardon me. Carrie takes me through the city, trying to stay as close to me as she can. Despite her taking the lead, it's confusing, sure, but I wouldn't be the one to argue against it.
We're almost there.
Are you sure? I don't want to get lost. She continues to weave through the urban sprawl as we make our way towards the library she had planned on visiting. The way she walks is quite cute in its own way, as she takes small, dainty strides, making light footsteps which each tap quietly against the pavement. Finally, she stops and turns towards me, making me bump into her.
Sorry.
It's okay. I don't know what happened with my voice then. She looks visibly upset about the ordeal, so I calm her down as always. It's alright, Carrie.
Okay.
Okay, anybody else feeling like there's more to Carrie than we actually know? Well, I'm really feeling like there's more to Carrie than we actually know. The way she apologizes a lot and stuff like that. I really think there's more that we need to know. So, this is getting interesting.
Anyway, we're here now.
At the library? Hope so. I look to my left. To see, I'm not gonna do that joke again. I did that last time and I made a mistake and I looked to the right. So I'm not doing it again. I'm not singing Jesse J's price tag either, so fuck off. Anyway, I look to my left to see a modern building. Will you stop pushing that freaking button. You know when your finger just has this little moment where it just doesn't listen to what you're telling it to do and just hits buttons? That's what keeps happening. Sorry, rant over. I look to my left to see a modern building with signage designating it as the town's public library. The exterior is fairly clean, so perhaps it is newly built.
I preferred the old one. The stonework was pretty.
Stonework on most old buildings is pretty.
Though, this one is good too.
I got a feeling Carrie really likes the library. She does seem like the bookworm type. Um, which isn't a bad thing. I know people probably think that reading books or being a bookworm, as people class you, or being the bookish type is a bad thing. It's not. It just means that you actually give a crap about your education. I mean, yeah, you can learn everything in school, but, you know, reading a book isn't such a bad thing. I mean, I learn a lot from books. The way they're written sometimes, the way books are written. I mean, the same with some games as well. I learn a lot from games. There's a game in particular I want to play on the channel that I haven't got the money for at the moment, but I will play it. And teaches you about how to build your own PC, which I do anyway. I plan on doing that with when I upgrade this machine. Which, by the way, I'll say this quickly. If you guys want to see me build a new PC, I know it seems like it's going to be completely boring, and it probably would be to most people, but if you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments, and I'll happily record myself. I'll have to get a new camera, but I'll record myself building a new PC if you guys want to see it. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's get back to Ceri and my date. Ceri gives me her thoughts on the building, confirming my suspicions on the date of construction. It's no surprise, urban areas are always changing. True. Shall we go inside?
Sure. You should have brought your uniform. They give discounts to students.
That's why she's wearing the uniform. Wait, discounts? You can buy books from a library? Can you? I did not know that. Then again, I don't go to the library much. So that's why she's wearing it. Certainly it'd be simpler for her. Simpler for her to say she is a student anyway. Though pretending to be a regular high schooler on the Japanese curriculum works too, even though she looks far from it. I wasn't planning on buying any books anyway. Even if I wanted to one, I'd take it out on a lease anyway. As a pair, we make our way inside the building. We are greeted to the warmth of the heating alongside the traditional smell of books you'd expect in a library. I've been to many libraries and I never really got the smell of books. Please observe silence at all times. Good advice.
I just want to look around. I probably won't get anything.
Shh. It says please observe silence. Come on, Ceri. Jeez. I like her. She's a rule breaker. It's like, fuck you, society. I don't talk in a library.
I have the one you gave me after all.
Oh, you are so adorable. Carrie's cheeks glow a bright shade of crimson as she states the fact to me. Maybe the actual fact of the matter is that she wasn't just planning on going to the library, and she just wanted to invite me out. Well, it's a possibility. I want to do more with her. But just coming here is enough. Seeing her cute demeanor on the weekend is a treat in and of itself. Is the more you want to do with her or go to a cafe? Because you can still do that. Just saying. The two of us stroll through the library together, with Ceri taking me between the bookshelves as she scans for anything that might pique her interest. I can't help but watch her eyes dart from shelf to shelf as she looks keenly at the covers of each book. To be fair, I get like that sometimes in shops with manga and gaming shops as well. Like shops that sell games, obviously, duh. like video games for Xbox and PS4. I don't have a PS4. I have an Xbox One, but I do want the PS4. Um, so hopefully at some point I'll be getting that. I do plan on get one as soon as I get the money to do it. She finally reaches out towards something, and gracefully clasps the book within her grasp. A grip. I don't know why. Good lord, what is wrong with me tonight? Found something?
It's a book about gardening. I like flowers, so I thought it would become another hobby.
Oh, that's a nice hobby to have. I don't have a garden where I live. It's a communal garden, but it's all paved. So, can't really do much with it. How many hobbies does this girl have? We only know of, well, I only remember one of them, and that's reading.
We could get going now if you'd like. I can't find any books that would top the one you gave me.
That is so adorable. Carrie shoots me a smile, one which pierces my heart. She guides me towards a digital checkout in which she swipes the book and places it within a bag. Self-serve. It's strange to think that even libraries have self-service nowadays. The world sure is changing. I hate them self-service machines. What was the one there's one in a shop by mine. Actually, there's many in different shops by where I live, and all it says is the item in the bagging area not recognized. Well, what do you want me to do about it? Take it out. Item removed from bagging area. Put it back. Item not recognized. I fucking swear to God. Or that item didn't scan properly. Please rescan it. But when you go to rescan it, it's on the fucking list. And it's like, it's right there. I'm not scanning it again because you're not overcharging me.
Shall we go then?
Yes, because I'm getting riled up. Yes, let's. Side by side, Carrie and I walk out of the library. Both the books in her bag cause it to sway as she takes step after step. I didn't know she brought a bag. We come to find ourselves. Oh yeah, 'cause she got the bag in the library, didn't she? Duh. She just said that. My memory is terrible. We come to find ourselves outside of the library, since neither one of us had really planned on doing anything afterwards.
My horoscope said today would be a good day.
You know, I was with you, Carrie. I really was. But then you brought up horoscopes. I don't believe in them, personally. Your horoscope? Are you a nut job? I'm not saying people who. Oh, I'm just gonna have a quick drink. I'm not saying people who like horoscopes or read horoscopes are nut jobs, but people who take too much stock in them are pretty like. No, that's mean. I'm gonna have a drink. To put it simply, I don't read horoscopes. I don't believe in horoscopes. I'm not a spiritual person. I mostly believe in what I can see. Um, but I know there's a lot of things we can't see that I do believe in. Anyway, I know it's weird. I'm weird. Fuck you. I didn't mean that. I love you guys. Anyway, for some reason, Carrie brings up her horoscope. Not that I mind, but it's a pretty abstract topic to bring up out of the blue. Well, was it? The day's not over, dumbass.
It was.
Oh! This is the first time we've ever heard a small laugh out of Carrie. I like that. Carrie eagerly exclaims the fact, causing herself to blush. Alongside her, I also go red. I would never have thought that I could have brought so much satisfaction to someone. That is so nice. I wonder what that's like. When is your birthday anyway, Carrie? Well, that's a good way. That is a smart way to segue into when's your birthday when it doesn't sound creepy. I ask her simply because I want to know more about her. If I don't know her birthday, how am I supposed to get her a present? Don't? Just saying.
My birthday? September 3rd. I'm a Virgo.
Pardon me? Nice to know. I'm a Taurus, if anyone's interested. So her birthday wasn't even that long ago. Happy belated birthday. Why are you asking it?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
When's yours?
May 11th. She wants to know my birthday as well. I might as well tell her. Tell Ceri your birthday. Do I get to type this? I do. 11th of May? Yeah. 11th of May. That is actually my genuine birthday as well.
Oh, I'll add it to the calendar on my phone.
Oh, Ceri's gonna remember my birthday. My birthday's just gone. Speaking of phones, I really need a contact picture for Ceri. Well, I just want a photo of her, but still. 'Cause that's not weird at all. I thought we had one, though. Unless I'm remembering wrong, but I thought we did. I really thought we had one. Ceri, can I take a photo of you for your contract picture? Yeah, contract picture. She's onto us, guys. Run! Get out of here, Steve. She's onto you. Go! Stupid Steve.
What?
Oh, she didn't like that. Ceri looks shocked at my statement and moves herself back slightly, but it doesn't stop me from bringing my phone up and taking the shot. That is creepy. Although I did take a picture of my friend eating chicken nuggets at McDonald's. Her expression in the photo isn't a happy one, but she still looks pretty cute. I'll keep it. She does actually look pretty cute. Yeah, again, I took a picture of my friend eating chicken nuggets at McDonald's. It was so funny. And then I sent it to her because I was bored.
I don't like having my photo taken.
Oh, I am a dick. I didn't mean to take your photo. I'm sorry. Come on. You look good in it. Turning my phone screen to face Ceri, I show her the photo. She still doesn't look particularly happy about it, but I don't think she's angry.
Alright. I'll let you keep it.
The phone or the photo? Then again, if she was angry, she'd take the phone out of your hand and smash it on the floor.
But only because it's you.
Oh, that's so fucking adorable. Her statement takes me aback. Ceri herself seems pretty composed about it, albeit blushing slightly. Anyway, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Anything else? I'm not sure.
Perhaps go to a cafe?
Have you got any ideas?
Cafe? Well, I asked her since I couldn't really come up with anything myself, though with a bit of thought, it shouldn't be that hard to find something to do. Oh my god. Why? That was the most obvious choice. Why did he not know this? Oh well. How about we have a look around town for a bit? I wouldn't want to go home early. Ceri nods her head in agreement, making her reddened cheeks more noticeable.
Me neither.
I have a feeling there's something going on. We walk together, heading away from the library without a sense of direction. We'll end up somewhere. Both of us just want to spend more time with each other. With the other, sorry. Ceri's braids rest over her shoulders, brushing against her body as each luxuriant strand gleams in the sunlight. It is a nice sight, but I do wonder what she would look like with her hair down. Probably even more beautiful than she does now. Her hair must be really long. Like, probably down to her lower back. Maybe even further than that. Time flows forward as Ceri and I wander around the town together at a temperate pace. We look within the windows of stores and occasionally make comments on what we see. Ceri slows to a halt as we stroll by another store. This is the first store that has gotten her this mesmerized, so I turn to face the store as well. It's probably got animals in. A music store? I was way off. My next guess was going to be shiny objects. Carrie stares at the building as if enchanted by its aura. Oh yeah, yeah, she's into music because she plays the harp. I remember now. That was one of her other hobbies. There you go. Things come full circle. By the looks of it, it's been here quite a while. It has a traditional sign of printed glass, which is worn over the years. Printed glass? I usually just get glazed glass. It's a lot better. Doesn't disintegrate in the rain, you know. Beyond the glass, though, is the thing I can only assume Carrie is fascinated by. She takes steps towards the window, closing herself in on it. That is dangerous. Her palms meet the glass as she touches the window, almost in awe. Behind it sits a large gold-trimmed harp. The polish on the wood mirrors Carrie's enthralled face as it stands before us, grandiosely staring back at her. I can't play instruments. I don't know whether I mentioned that in the previous episode, but I can't. You can play the harp, can't you? Carrie moves her face away from the glass, turning to face me while she's still maintaining her upbeat expression, one of pure happiness.
I'm glad you remember,
I didn't until now.
but I wasn't looking at the harp.
Really? What were you looking at? Was she looking at an electric guitar? Is that the secret of Carrie? She's really metal? You weren't?
No, that gramophone on the level below it?
I'm really bad at this today.
I've never seen one before.
It's an old thing. To be fair, I've heard of them. I've seen them in movies and stuff like that. Never actually seen one up close, though. To think she was this enthralled by a piece of outdated technology, when there is the best-looking harp I've ever seen sitting right before her. I'm not going to blame her for it, though.
The harp I own. It's much grander than that one.
Okay. Starting to wonder more about Carrie's background. How rich is this girl? Exactly, I was wondering what if she's a rich girl or not. Sure, you need money to get into our school, but a harp like that's bound to cost thousands. I don't know. I was looking at a drum kit. I'll tell you this quick. I was looking at a drum kit because I do want to learn to play an instrument, probably drums or guitar. They're upwards of like, well, some of them are like 500. Others are like 1,000. These are pounds, so I don't know what that is in dollars or the currency of what other people are from. I don't. Your country, I don't know where everyone's from, but I'm sure you can find a converter online to check what that is. But yeah, they were around 500 to 1,000 pounds. These drum kits, and the guitars were around. They were a little less. I think the cheapest one I saw was 300. So, as I say, I don't know that in dollars or anywhere else. So, if you guys want to look it up, I suggest Google online converters. Carrie and I turn around, with her seemingly satisfied with the amount of gramophone exposure she has received. A brief glance at my watch tells me it's getting pretty late. Despite wanting to stay with Carrie for longer, I wouldn't want to worry my parents either. If my dad calls me, he might ask to speak to her, if he can tell she's there. Carrie, it's getting pretty late. Shall we head home?
Okay.
Oh, she looks disappointed. With that, the two of us walk together towards the same station we arrived at. Carrie seems as happy as I am about this trip, with her lips still curled softly into a smile as the setting sun shines upon her. I kinda don't want this game to end. I love it so much. The sky is noticeably darker than before as we walk through the street where we first met. The day certainly was enjoyable, both of us finding satisfaction just by being with each other. I should save. We're gonna save. There you go. Carrie looks at me with a blush. My guess is that she's probably going to ask me something.
Would you like to come to my house for dinner?
And there was me thinking McDonald's. No, 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 no. We are past McDonald's territory, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to Carrie's house. She's inviting me to her house? That's a pretty bold thing to ask. Is it, though? I invite my friends over all the fucking time. I invite my friends over all the time. They never turn up. It's always the same excuse. Oh, I live in America. Well, that's no excuse. Get on a freaking plane. Come visit me. What? I'm not that self-centered. I'm not that much of a prick. Honestly, I'm not that much of an asshole. Technically, we did just go on a date, but in reality, it was more of a trip to the library as friends. This, though, I don't know what to say. Carrie probably doesn't realize its forwardness herself. That, or I am overcomplicating it. You're overcomplicating it. Is having dinner at her house really such an abstract concept to me? Maybe going with her on this trip has given me a few thoughts I didn't have before. I don't know why I completely fucked that up. Anyway. Either way, I can't just go over there without asking my parents first. Pulling out my phone, I give Carrie my answer. Sure, let me just tell my parents where I'll be. Carrie gives me a nod as I wait for someone to pick up on the other end of the line. My house isn't even that far from here, so I could have just walked in and told them. Imagine that turn up. Yeah, I'm not staying for dinner. I'm going to a friend's. Bye. Sister. We called the sister. This, though, is easier despite it costing money. Really? You have to pay? I have unlimited minutes on my phone. Get a contract phone. Hello? Unexpectedly, my sister answers in the place of either my mother or father. Well, it says sister, so I'm guessing that was gonna happen. Sis, where's mom and dad? They've gone out to dinner. It's date night? They never told me anything about that. Probably because you weren't listening this morning. Well, will you be fine on your own? I'll be out for a bit too. Yeah, I'll get to play my music extra loud. That's the best part. Just don't disturb the neighbors, okay? Fuck the police. Fuck the neighbors. Don't fuck the police. The police are nice. Well, some of them are. Don't worry, I won't. I'll tell mom and dad that you're going somewhere with a girl, okay? She ends her sentence with a laugh, even though I really am going somewhere with a girl. Alright, whatever. I'll see you later. This sister doesn't believe you know women. Sure. She hangs up before I can, leaving me holding my phone next to my ear listening to the silence. The warmth of my pocket greets my hand as I put it away, turning to face Carrie, who is still observing me intently. Shall we go then?
Sure. I'll lead the way.
That's a good idea, because I'd have no idea where you live. And I'm going to save. There we go. I'm going to save here. And I am going to leave this episode here. This has been a fun episode. We got a date with Carrie, and now we are going to eat dinner at her house. We finally get to meet Carrie's father as well. I'm quite interested on that one. The sister is very, very, very sneaky. I like her sister. Pardon me. Don't know what I did there. I apologize. Yeah, I like the sister a lot. She's very, what's the word I'm looking for? I apologize for that. What's the word I'm looking for? Sneaky. Sinister. Either way, I like her. Anyway, as I said, we are going to Carrie's house. We are going to have dinner. We are going to meet her father, which is going to be awkward. But we get to learn a bit more about Carrie in the next episode. So, for now, if you liked what you saw today, by all means, tell yourself that like button. I have been your host, Lucifer. This has been Sounds of Her Love, and I bid you all a fond farewell.